I'm starting to worry about sharing my thoughts. They are nothing spectacular, no exclusive reports. They're usually quite tedious yet macabre. I must say it conveniently clandestine in a camouflage kind of way. So as a series of synapses all flash and then die hiding themselves in my days gone by. Did I just think that? I can't remember. It's like a part-time recovery from a full-time bender. So if I don't understand every single thought pattern, then it would all be pointless and never happen. So some say I'm hard work, I'm just a tad too much. So I'll bid them farewell, goodbye and such. Too much for you. Then how the fuck do you think I feel? Sentenced to 24 hours a day with me. No probation, parole or right of appeal. You are so warm in your bubbles where everyone's just like you. But I'm not of that ilk, I'm much harder to relate to. You see our differences may be minimal, but I'm still a world away. I'm isolated, I'm left vanquished and living alone. My head again today. You see the real shame in this is that I can write and rhyme and then my mind turns and I miss my time to shine. So if you have a solution, go ahead, I'm all ears. I gave up looking after too many motherfucking years. But I don't need a solution, just a break from this pollution is unwanted intrusion into my daily constitution. Its only weapon is the illusion of confusion, so it leaves no contusions, meaning proof is in short supply and it's using my mind as its alibi. And you wonder why I look to the sky. Look, empathy is sometimes the only ingredient needed. It was needed when I fought and I nearly succeeded, but that's the fight fought out of me and I've been left sick and tired. I'm sick of being me, I'm tired of being tired. So I really should end and I think it's best, but I take time to rest my head on Mother Nature's chest. Well, I can't stop now, I'm bubbling over and over. And you really wanna see this, then I'll show you or give you a view with the things that have plagued my mind. But if I do, there's a chance you'll become one of my kind, and I want that to happen, so pay heed and take care. I hope you have got a lot of nice friends, because a lot of nice friends turn their backs out there. So I feel better about finishing and ending this rhyme now, and then the reason escapes me, and I start to wonder how I got to be here, to be judged by my creative peers, when for years I've been unheard. And it burns and sears deep as I retreat into the sanctuary of sleep. But like a dragon that spits rhymes instead of flames, I'm not looking for celebrity, fortune or fame. I'm just looking for a cure for what's incurable. I'm not durable, but I feel that pull always pulling me to normal. Who's normal, yours or mine? You see the difference may be small, but when you look so tall I feel invisible. I'm torn from what's unreasonable, torn from what's unfeasible. Is being me even achievable? Am I really believable? So I stay alone, and in fairness I just couldn't care this. But when my mind comes to visit me, we can share what we see. But when it leaves, then I'm alone, and it's just me on that short journey, where the views aren't on the things that you'd want them to be, like the mountains or the sea, because it's just shades of grey. And I don't mean the kinky kind, I mean shades of grey on this and every single side. So as my hand gets too tired to write, I approach that bright light. Yes, I'm nearly there, but then it disappears somewhere into a world where no one shares. And I'm in my own care, and my emotional cupboards are left empty, yes, bare. And I'm the devoid of the senselessness that transported me there. But like a phoenix from the flames, I'm back again, and I'm transcended onto a different plane from you, because I could be your answer too, and instead I'm just a tool that you choose not to use. Why you abuse your right as my muse? It's my time to choose, and he still heads you win and tails I lose. Heads you win and tails I lose. Heads you win and tails I lose. Heads you win and tails I lose.
Yo, I'm sitting here with my head in a mess, waiting for the rest to go to bed, so it can be just me and the TV. You see, being alone isn't the same as feeling lonely. Like being lonely ain't the same as being alone, because it's their home, it's not mine. I lost mine a long while ago, and although I still have hopes, but I don't grow those hopes until it seems they will only ever be dreams. Here a week and move on before too much of me is too much to take. I am one mate sofa away from my own place, or no place at all. Now I carry all my life in 2 bags for life since the wife and I split. But I still pick up my kids from school because it's not their fault. So I see them most evenings and take them out every other Sunday. But someday I know I will own 4 walls of own to hang all their photos. I will own a double wardrobe that stands next to my bed. I'll have books at the shelf with my self-worth in check, right next to my self-respect. I'd like to be expected to buy a TV license, it would be nice to vote. Provide a part-time home for my kids to stay over. I'm slowly becoming a no one with nowhere to go. No job, no home, is this all I have to look forward to? You know I have to stop at the top of all forms before I can fill in an address. Where am I staying again, and can I list it without risking my mate and his kids' benefits? Because staying there is against the rules. Yes, life seems cruel, but I'm caught in a hole as my short-term goals creep further away, and my own thought control is my only escape until the day it evades me. Is it the situation that's crazy, or is crazy replacing me, making me unable by forsaking my stable traits? I am running out of mates and places to stay. When will my day come, when the sun shines into my eyes through blinds that I forgot to close after going to bed at a time that I chose, where the clothes on the floor belong to those who were born for me? Is it wrong to want more for me than this hell? I think that a prison cell would be better than this, except I wouldn't get to see my kids. But this bitch of a system keeps stripping me bare, and the council won't help, they got no duty of care when I genuinely cared for those that had less. Now I have less friends than back then, as their wits end with me confessing that this depression is taking me to places where I hate me, as it confiscate my truest senses. I break down right there on that sofa. How did I fall so far into despair? It was never meant to be like this now. You know I no longer get to watch my kids' milk turn brown, or cook French toast for those that mean the most to me. Look, I know I was supposed to be strong, but when me and the wife stopped getting along, and it all took a wrong turn, cause my hurt was all I saw. She never pushed me, I voluntarily walk out the door before all was lost, cause I honestly thought I could claw it all back. So I still hack at the hedges I planted and mowed the lawn I'd sown all alone, because this is still my family's home. It's not a no-go zone, even though I no longer live there. And to be fair, look, I was no picnic to live with when I lost half of my right fist, but it left me bitter and twisted. I'm so far from being fixed, with mixed feeling brought on from the lots. You know I was once the boss of the line, a pro at the pass, as I shared laughs after each service with those I had nurtured and furthered careers for years. So I'm oh so sorry if my sob story has got to the point of monotony, but it's chopping me down inside. Maybe I could sort out my life, then my wife might have second thoughts. See how hard that I fought to keep all that's normal on the surface. See the her and my kids that make my life worth it. She hasn't replaced me, but before she hated me, we closed the gate on our relationship before it damaged our kids and the life they live. Now I would give all I have to have it all back, but all that I have is in these plastic bags, and all that I am is a shadow of a man. Now the truth hurts, but my life could be worse, cause I've never needed to sleep on these streets. But the friends I have left are losing interest. All warm welcomes are too soon wearing too thin, as I'm moving in and out again on a list for counsel, and try to deal with what could be seen as a small loss. But if I had lost half of my leg, then my life as a chef would be dead, and instead I can't cling on to a career I've been in for years. So the tears still stream down these cheeks as I disappear into dreams on these settees, all owned by my friends. I dream of the garden that I'm still tending, in the hope for happier ending. But the separation is crippling. I feel emotionally brittle and weak. I feel like a freak of nature, but I still can't make her change her mind until I can change the way I see myself. Yes, I have been through hell, but I'm on the return journey, turning her into burning ambition. My mission is leaving the lost behind, because it's no longer mine to own, until the day comes and I can turn around and finally go home.
It's a glitch, look at this bitch sitting in this glitch. They can see it's a glitch, but they're still sitting in it. See, these are Sniper 5's elite. This is how they got be prestige rankers, sitting glitches like shitty little wankers, but bro, here, listen to this. If it's legitimate, why do you resist admitting it or calling it deep cover, you motherfucking cheat? Why can't you just put your hands up and come the fuck clean? You get excited by sniping with your glint, never being seen. So let's talk about this elite thing you cling to. If it means so much to you, why do you do the shit you do? Just say, look mate, I'm great. Oh, that great came out unscathed again with 15 kills. skilled. Yup, you must be thrilled, huh? Here, listen to this. If it's legitimate, why do you resist admitting it or calling it deep cover, you motherfucking cheat? Why can't you all just put your hands up and come the fuck clean? You get excited by sniping with your glint, never being seen. I know this won't be enough to make you face your shame. You will blame the game and say other players use the same places. It will give me the up to pop up and name game fame chasers. Name the fake aces and listen to this. If it's legitimate, why do you resist admitting it or calling it deep cover, you motherfucking cheat? Why can't you all just put your hands up and come the fuck clean? You get excited by sniping with your glint, never being seen. Just remember this, you fucking pricks. Keep sitting glitches in the game. I'm naming fucking names.
Does it sit right with you? Does the shit sit right with you? Does it sit right with you? Does the shit sit right with you? I've been championing empathy for what seems like an eternity, and neglecting it was hurting me emotionally and physically. So don't be a dick and see this being nice has nothing to do with being politically left or right. Needing to be seen as being right all the time can't undermine the need to be right in the first place. Does it sit right with you? Does the shit sit right with you? Does it sit right with you? Does the shit sit right with you? It's time to turn a page and lay down all your weapons of war, or just turn them on yourself. Feel the hell you have in store for others. You motherfuckers are fucking up mothers and babies in the same day. Generations of families eradicated and taken away. Complete family trees and their histories reduced to pictures we've seen on the TVs and cinema screens and documentaries documenting the devastation of a nation and the people within it. Out of all these MPs and ministers, a minimal amount will stand and be counted. They enjoy their own surroundings and power. They are drowning in their own self-importance. The dead and dying and not important to them. Whether these deaths come via a fucking underfunded NHS or more bombs already sent to bomb the already bombed those out of existence. All human life is worth a pittance to them. Their life is worthless. Then the license to sell them off for bomb fodder. We have got to use our voices, make as much noise as we can. Does it sit right with you? Does this shit sit right with you? Does it sit right with you? Does this shit sit right with you? No freedom of speech, protection, and our self-expression is stifled to keep the entitled in a life of Riley. But we are the mighty made to look meager by the greedier of nature and the mate. You know, just look at the Michelle Moan shit show. She only knows how to feather her own nest. Well, that and her best friends, yes, they just sit and wait it out until they can say that it's history now, right? It's time to look to the future. How the fuck do they sleep at night? They've had all luck and now they wanna hold it tight, tighter than tight, man. Cause they are so fucking frightened of becoming common. You see, they need to be seen as the elite. They need it as much as the need to breathe. History will be rewritten and erased. The mess caused by this baroness and her best friends. No, it's just because her boat was not as big as her closest competitor, so she endangered all the people she considered worth less than her. Does it sit right with you? Does this shit sit right with you? Does it sit right with you? Does this shit sit right with you? Does this shit sit right with you? Does it sit right with you? Does it? Does this shit sit right with you?
Yeah, it's the price thing. Yeah.
these recent years I've been covering this tongue, yeah. I've been consciously deaf and constructively dumb, I'm reluctantly and uncomfortably numb about this. Listen to this, why must I insist on being such a motherfucking masochist? I have been, Trappist monk, bruv. Nah. I've been living in a world of hush, hush, hush. I'm gushing over nothing now. It was all something over nothing, wow. Now it's more nothing coming out, something else. Self-pity and still living in the pit of despair. Hell's death stare and snares me. I'm not scared or me, simply scared to be me. Fear gripping and ripping at my self-respect, unprotected against me. If this is how it's meant to be, then let me be the me. The me that's an eager little beaver to deal with this self-inflicted infinitus pity. I've been living in a world of hush, hush, hush. I'm gushing over nothing now. It was all something over nothing, wow. Now it's more nothing coming from something. I'm not losing it, I'm not losing it. Just choosing this reclusive shit cause it's a little bit better this way. Cause shit days out, way all the forgotten alternative space is my mate now. I create to face how I'm really feeling. I really need to get to believing in me now. Cut the doubt I've surrounded myself with. It might feel like hell, but I got a life to live, yeah. I've been living in a world of hush, hush, hush. I'm gushing over nothing now. It was all something over nothing, wow. Now it's more nothing coming from something, ouch. I've been living in a world of hush, hush, hush. I'm gushing over nothing now. It was all something over nothing, wow. Now it's more nothing coming from something, ouch. Nothing coming from something, ouch. Yes, I'd much rather expect more from myself to have less expected of me. A chance to have less of me to sell than sell a little bit less of me. Nevertheless, I never profess to be the best. Nah, that's a confession. That's incredibly credible, whether you're depressed or blessed with less stress. Yes. Anxiety attacks when I don't know how to act. So I have a wee dram, then act a twat. I'm not vicious or seditious, just a tad over the top. So I gotta get a grip on ridiculous gossip, cause it's not gonna stop unless I stop it. So I best get on top of this shit. There are times I'd rather die than hide inside. It's like, what to write or what not to write ain't the right kind of question. Especially when I'm questioning me. I've been brought into question, suggesting with questionable sources and lots of nonsense. Resources left in my psyche. Yeah. I may appear be a bad apple, but where is your proof? Prove what claim and complain about. Your doubts in me didn't come from doubting me, but listening to liars bum. I'm like an abandoned shadow, slipping into bit of midnight, receding till dawn with the dying of the night light. Anxiety attacks when I don't know how to act. So I have a wee dram and act a twat. I'm not vicious or seditious, just a tad over the top. Gotta get a grip on ridiculous gossip, cause it's not gonna stop. Lest I stop it, let's be on top of this shit. You could say I'm a megalomaniac caged within stages of mania. When I say too much, I made a mistake judging my trust for yours. Had doors slammed in my face, disgrace. It's a starvation of my mind that could kill me. At times I'd rather die than hide inside. To write or not to write isn't a question when questioning me. Brought into question by a conquestable with questionable sources. Resources left in my sight. I might be a bad apple, but where is your proof? Prove the abuse you claim or complain about. Your doubts in me didn't come from doubting me. I'm like an abandoned shadow slipping into midnight, receding till dawn with the last of the light. You could say I'm a megalomaniac within stages of mania, and say too much, mistake my trust for yours. Had doors slammed in my face, disgraced. It's a starvation of my mind that could kill me. Anxiety attacks when I don't know how to act. So I have a wee dram and an act a twat. I'm not viscous or seditious, just a tad over the top. So I gotta get a grip on ridiculous gossip, cause it's not gonna stop unless I stop it. So I best get on top of this shit. Listen to this, yes, yes, yes. Death is simply not a possibility or probability. Fear and know what's to count, cause it's not got an opt-in or out option. Each and every living being will be breathing a last gasp before our departure. Our heart's last beat will meet us all, so say it loud. The time for living, well, the time for living is, the time is now.
I refuse to use excuses, I just do the truth, then excuse myself. My bed's sitting, hell's on permanent reserve. I'm the hermit, I preserve as hurt subs, it fills me to capacity. I'm a tragedy in the making, saving myself when in the grip of depression. Self-expression never seen, will you please let me be? I wish the blinds around my mind would close sometimes. I wish the blinds around my mind would close sometimes. You see, I'm 5% brilliance, 95% broken, chosen last even when it's me choosing. Then losing against myself, fell under many a spell. When left to dwell, I felt bereft. I've accepted the defective me, living in deceptive dreams, where me being me is a being worth being, living not existing. Nah, give it my best shot at getting shot of me in these dreams. I wish the blinds around my mind would close sometimes. I wish the blinds around my mind would close sometimes. But I don't live in these dreams. It's why I'm breathing, still seething till the minute I wake. Make it through another day of staying alive. I love other smiles, love is why my vital signs remain vital. It's the only normal thing about me. But I'm not a dog, you got off a Pavlov, full fraught and full of conditioned response. I fought through a haze, thoughts crazed as days shape shift, replace slay shifts in my mood. I lose days to a mania. I wish the blinds around my mind would close sometimes. I wish the blinds around my mind would close sometimes. It's all concocted by a toxic mixologist. Along with logic, it's probably what causes all my faults to surface and hurt me. I flirt with self-worth and skirt the edges, surfed many ledges. Then as I stepped to the edge, begging for death, with every breath I leapt unannounced, hit the deck, then fucking bounced. I wish the blinds around my mind would close sometimes. I wish the blinds around my mind would close sometimes. Now I'm the deadliest weapon set against me. Best intentions, preset to defenseless. I heard you call death, I must have missed you. You miss me too, as I choose to feel the death threat of each and every cigarette, then never regret it. I'm best left when upset, when stressed, I'm a mess, disconnected. I fight blue lights till I'm too tired to rest. I tried hiding my fragile side behind sharp knives and chopping boards. It's probably what caused my collapse. I fought back, saw what I lacked was subtracted a source. I'm not flawless, I'm just flawed less. Now I'm more of a complex, compositive consciousness, courage and honesty. I'm not formed from all of the things wrong with me. In recovery, I just wanna be me, despite them, despite them, despite them. I wish the blinds around my mind would close sometimes. I wish the blinds around my mind would close sometimes. I wish the blinds around my mind would close sometimes.
Yeah. Nah. These words we exchange ain't shaped for the page. In fact, they have no fucking form at all. They are geometrically nonsensical. They are still evolving into sentences as we dispense with senseless shit. I just lower the tone and I'm out here alone. I'm all alone, 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 all alone.
But no, because there you are, sipping wine from your jam jar. The greatest KK tempest by far. The best in my view, all the gigs that you played and those rhymes that you made. I would touch the sun to be your renegade. But until that day, I have this to say, yup. Nah, what is it with this urge to purge my mind of slightest misgivings? It finds, if it needs saying, then I'm saying it. If it needs displaying, then I'm displaying it. But with the definite dichotomy of something that has got to be held together by a bond that never breaks or mistakes bad from good. And if I could, I would smile, I'd make my life worthwhile. Fuck it, I'd have a stab at happiness. But first I must confess, look, it's been so long since it all went wrong. Yes, mate, Pete Tong is
was a motherfucking underestimating. Yes, 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 I did break. I went off the rails with what all that entails. It's white tales and stories carry traits of glory, pulsating and penetrating into my negatory, onto my every early morning. Wow, wow, wow. Now there are days when I wake, I'd say my mind was soaring, and I use those for exploring. For those days are as out of control and escalating as the ones that appear droll or decimating. Look, yes, 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 my life does become more fun, until of course I become undone in front of everyone. So on the days I can try to write, avoiding the over-contrived, the trite, as I bridge on the edge of polite. Look, yeah, I'm just trying to be the best man that I can. But when this renegade has fought his final crusade, then you are left with just a man, just a man. Then you are left with just a man. When this renegade has fought his last crusade, you are left with just a man. Yeah. Come.